gaming, and I thought I would do a prank on my brother. So I got this tire off of this bike right here. So this is the front tire, and this is the front part for the tire. I have my sister's bike right here, which she's allowing me to take up the tire and the
training wheels.
Yeah, the training wheels. And we're gonna get this bike right here, but this tire this is the axle from this. I took off this axle off of this tire. So it's just gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna mount it in, and then at the very back, right here, we're gonna have Mr. Hatred doing the chain work. So, well, he does the chain work, why not just get started on this? And then after I get this front tire mounted, we will move to this and get this training wheels off. Okay, let's start. First things first, I need a size 15 socket, and then it's bolt. Oh, before we start that,
Vinny Luco is here.
We need this. This goes right here. That's it. We need it.
You want to be in the mafia?
Then we got this ready to go.
I'm gonna put the training wheels on his bike. That's gonna be a funny troll, right?
Yep.
Crap heads out there watching.
So
Don't call them crap heads, they
we're
won't
gonna pass the
watch.
camera to Mr. Hatred, but I finish up this front tire. So carry it on to Mr. Hatred.
As you see here, I'm fixing this frickin' chain of a frickin' bike, right? And it's frickin' hard to do because it's so cracked up and rusted. So instead, I'm gonna fix the frickin' chain, and then you're gonna watch me fail.
Well, back up front, I'm getting this tire mounted right here.
As you can see, and there's a fly on the tire.
That's nothing
I got him.
Now he's gonna chase after the fly.
I killed him. 2,000 years later.
Make sure that you have all the bolts you need. As I think I need to get some extra bolts because somehow overnight I lost some. Well, actually, I'll take them off the back wheel.
There's a knot on this chain, man. I don't know. Right, go on.
Okay, so we have this. Put it into release.
That wasn't me.
Pretty Luca.
I'm Vinny Luco.
Well,
you want to be in the Italian mafia?
Can you get a hammer, cameraman? Right there in between the two.
Do you want to be in the Italian mafia instead of fixing your bike?
Get the one to the right. Okay, so at this point, this is what's going on. We have this huge curve right here. So what I need to do is get this big old hammer. Thank you.
Yeah, Vinny Luco here.
And just try to even out as much as possible. Because I was being stupid while taking this stupid tire off.
The mob bosses. Well, not me.
So
Camera.
I took off this bolt off of this. And then I have it right here. Then we're going to put it on this other side if you need it. So over on this side, we're putting on this bolt axle for the back tire. But the back tire still has 2 bolts. I'm tightening these bolts on this side. So while I do that, please pass to the back. Mr. Hatred is now to speak.
I'm screwing the part here. I don't know why. This is love I'm screwing stuff. Like, freaking. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I have to fix the chain because I'm the chain guy.
Oh crap!
And also, this video is brought to you by Family Guy. Airs Sunday at 9.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Family
not.
Guy is the best show there is.
No.
Actually, Venture Brothers is.
Yeah.
Okay, well guys,
Now you're being right.
Rusty Venture and his boy Adventures. Sergeant
these
Hatred.
are all the tools you might need.
Hope they air a season 7. Because no one in here watches it.
Except you.
So, I needed to unloosen some of these bolts so this front tire actually moves some. Because I need to get this thing moving. So, as you can see, the front tire still brakes, but it still has back brakes. On this tire, it still has back brakes. So, now that the front tire is done, I'm gonna, when you guys get back sent to Mr. Hatred, I'll be, untightening the tire and then bending this axle back so I can put it back on the back. So if you guys have any problems with your bike, this is probably a good thing to watch. And in the comments, if you guys want to see any more on how to,
We have to get up to 20 subscribers to post more videos.
well, so this is basically like a tutorial and a prank in one video, which is just a bonus. So, the prank is almost set up. We just need to finish up the back
And we need
brakes.
Caleb to get over here ASAP.
Yeah, so we got he's fixing up the.
He's gonna rage probably.
He's fixing up the.
He's gonna
chain.
be like,
And then we're also taking off the training wheels, like I said, and we're gonna be mounting it to this tire right here, as I said. So, let's do that. So in the comments, if you want to see more pranks, please tell me. If you want to see more tutorials, please tell me.
and I got a chain fixed here.
It's fixed?
Yep.
No knots?
No knots. Oh, yep, there's a knot.
I'm fixing up this last. Well, yesterday, this bike had a little spoke thing to keep the tire on, and I accidentally got a big hammer and smashed it, and I bent it a little bit. So that's what I'm fixing right now. So with this, if you hold on to this, you get more grip of what you're hitting. And right now I am using a 4-pounder.
Right now, I am unknotting knots on a freaking chain. Alright. Go away. Go. Go.
Okay, so don't mind what just happened in the background. Let's get right back to the prank. So
I remember listening to a prank on YouTube instead. And watch Rick and Morty or something. Making fun of freaking.
okay, so I'm gonna loosen up this bolt right here, but then this bolt needs to be tightened up just a tad, so that this thing actually spins longer. But also, not just that, I'm gonna leave just a tad bit of space between this and the tire and the metal, because it's literally just up against the metal right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna be fixing up that little mistake I had.
Got the chain unknotted, as you can see here. So it's unknotted now, and we're done with that. So let's just pass it on to you.
Okay. So So I'm gonna loosen up this tire. You guys might not be able to see the tire anymore, but I'm just scooting it. See how much better it spins now? Little things, little things. So, now that we have that done, we're gonna mount the back tire, and then we're gonna slowly start taking off the peg. I'm at the
Training wheels.
Training
and put
wheels.
them on this bike.
Okay, so cameraman, I don't need this hammer anymore. Actually, I will later, but I'll keep it right there for a second. Okay, well, that was just like a little meme. You add some words. So, let's move to the back and put this old tire on. And then, we got out the back, so there's no nuts. So we're gonna go install this tire. So,
No, we need the back one of that little bike. The back one right there.
well, what I was thinking was big tire at the back, small tire at the front, and then training wheels. So when he loses balance, he's gonna fall onto one, and then we're gonna call him a little girl. So that's the prank that we're doing. So let's move to the back. Let's get this tire all up. So we don't need anything over here anymore. So this is all we're gonna need for the back. Pliers and your wrench and your socket. Okay. Now that we're at the back, we'll start mounting this back tire on. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna put on the back tire. You see this little gear right here? This, if you're on a bike that has back brakes, make sure it spins one way, fine. And then if you try to go the other way, it stops. Because that's how the brakes work on a small bike like this. You see how it's sort of moving right there as fast as you can? So it's easier to do it while it's on the bike. So this has to be facing this way. And it slides right on.
This video is brought to you by Family Guy. Again.
No, it's not.
Actually, the video is brought to you by Ford Cars. Go
Yeah.
further.
Okay, so this is basically what's gonna happen. So we're gonna get this chain on the stupid wheel. If Mr. H would go get his bike and bring it into the lens, we'll show you what we did yesterday. So I need to take the tire off before I mount it, put the chain on, then mount it back on to the thing. And you see, yesterday we took off the fenders off of that bike and the back tire to fix the chain and the gear. So today we're doing a prank and a tutorial in one. So let's get that started. Hey, Mr. Hatred, let's get this chain on.
Oh, and there's a knot on the chain again. Because you made a knot.
Okay.
Oh, you just made it worse. No?
Okay. So slide this around that.
Gentle. Remember gentle?
Yeah. If you're not gentle with bike chains, they seem to
Get worse.
yeah.
You see right here? We took off the fenders, the kickstand, and all that stuff. He mostly did it. I kind of half
Yeah, he-
did it yesterday.
he
'cause
partly- I
I
partly did it because he doesn't have much as mechanics as I do.
kind of unscrewed everything.
Yeah, he mostly
At my
did,
house.
he mostly did the unscrewing some of the stuff. But I was the main person fixing everything, taking the tires off, putting them back on, taking off the
So
fenders.
if you need someone to fix your bike, ask Ian Piggy.
So,
Other
so if cameraman would like to come over to here and stand right there, they'll be able to show you. Okay, so slowly put. You see how it's on the chain is sitting on that and that. Now try, if you have a problem with the chain, try to mount the wheel as far away from your this little thing right here as possible. So if Mr. H will fix the front of that so that we can get this chain mounted. Bring it to Mr. Hatred. So he's gonna put the front chain on. I already have the chain on the tire. So what next is to, if you have to order or replace with smaller or bigger chains, if you have problems with the chain falling off, you probably want to get a smaller. If you have trouble with the bike,
Chain's done.
if you have a problem with anything else, it's probably too big of a chain. No, it's too small of a chain. So we already ran into a problem. Here's one thing that is good, that the tire actually spins if you keep. Okay, spin it. No, this side. Move this. You see, it sort of works, but the chain is on. But we need to get the chain, we need to get the tire right here. So what we're gonna have to do is, most likely we're gonna have to take off this one more time.
Does he know how to take off a tire? Take off a tire and put it back on.
Okay, so right here, just leave it there, Mr. Hatred. So right here we have two bolts. This is what we need to hold in everything. So just, if possible, if you have two bolts, that's amazing. I seem to been using, there's been a lot of size 15s lately on bikes.
And plus, if you need an airplane fix, watch I'll post some videos so I can go down to Florida and fix them.
So what I'm basically doing is taking off this front bolt right here. Well, this one doesn't really need to come off, but we're gonna get this right here. So this C is high enough where the tire does not touch the ground while it's on this, which most bikes should be like that. If your bike isn't all well, it depends what bike you have. A BMX normally is the same way as this. This is not a BMX bike though. This is the opposite of a BMX bike. So, get the chain. Make sure there's no problems with the chain at all. See, if you take it over there to the big gear by the pedals,
And I'll test the bike.
you see how I'm turning it fine from back here. So basically, my fingers are acting as your feet. Well, basically as a tire. You see? So if it spins fine, you're most likely okay to mount the tire on. So it might help if you just do this and then mount the tire get the tire onto the bike. If we could have some Mr. Hatred help. So basically, you might not be able to get the chain on. Depends what bike you have. I figured out on that big bike right there, behind, I figured that was able to do a pretty good job of keeping it far away and slipping the chain on before I actually mount the thing. But this bike has always had problems, but we're sort of making it worse. At the same time, we're trying to prank my brother. So there's no knots in the chain at all. Sometimes it also depends what size your axle is. Sometimes you might have to take off the bolts, all the bolts. From what I have to do right here, I might just as well get that axle over there from that bike. I put it onto this one because I'm having a bit of a problem here. Wait, actually, I thought of an idea. We don't even need a chain for my idea. But it's a prank. So, what we need is, Mr. Hatred. I need that axle. This axle is bad. Bad. Thank you, Mr. Hatred. And then also I need those bolts. Seems like a lot, huh? Okay. So this was all that you need to get that that tire off. We actually might just take off the back tire of that bike right there and just put it on this. We haven't decided yet. Well, actually,
I know, they're cool.
What?
Put that tire on that bike.
We already tried that. The thing is too small. So what I'm doing right now is
I'm making a low rider. It's called a low rider bike. Well, we're kind of making a low rider bike.
pretty much that's what we're doing. Well, if you're having trouble with one
Or
side,
you take off the training wheels and put them on that bike. On that tire.
or we don't even need back tires. We could just take those and just mount it straight to the bike.
That's why I keep on asking me.
That's a brilliant idea. Do you think that's a good idea, cameraman?
Yeah. Don't know bikes as
Put
much as
my
you do.
tire
So.
on his bike going full.
So I actually
Oh,
I
this
was
is gonna be a fun-
thinking that bolt's about to fall off, Mr. Hatred. That bolt is about to fall off. So actually, what we're going to do is go straight over to this bike and just take off the back thing, back training wheels, and put them on this.
Eat the back thing, ha ha ha.
Okay, so all we're gonna need is size 15, and then something to put the chain in. Hey, about that. Okay.
Don't go back.
So, actually, can Mr. Hatred go get a cup? So that we can put all the things so we don't lose them in it. So this is all.
You can just leave it on the ground.
Okay.
Like that, too.
So now we're gonna go back to this spike right here. You may or may not need pliers. Okay. You don't want to mount. You do not want to take off the tires. On this bike particularly, you're able to take off the back tires, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to go straight to this. We actually might have an extra bike, but this is her good bike. Has a flat tire in the back, I think.
Hey, look, there's a train.
Well, if cameraman wants to go take them, look up the back window, that you can.
I could take over.
Okay.
Right.
I'm just gonna be taking out these peg wheels, and you want cameraman will go take you down to the train. Well, and I'll just finish taking off this one right here. By the time the train is, by the time you guys are back,
I can just stay right here.
So
Or pause it.
also depends like.
Man, I
might
like
need to
these
have an
Samsung
axle, so I'm
phones.
gonna mount the extra axle to the bike, if possible. So I'm gonna take this little carriage off. So you see, this is getting loosened up. Get the train over, Mr. Camera. Man. Oh, I forgot there's no bolt right there. I'm so stupid. Okay, so make sure you have a hold of all your bolts. I found an extra screw which I'll keep. Yesterday it was from where's the bike? That bike right there. So this is the only bolt we have right now from this bike. From the back. So next we need to there we go. Okay, first one is off. Okay, now try to put this back on so it doesn't fall off. And then if you really want to, just mount that back on so you don't lose it.
This is gonna be over an hour long video. 2,000 years later.
So, we got one training wheel off. We actually need to get my little sister to be able to start riding the bike without training wheels. So, I'm actually doing 3 things in one now. Taking up the training wheels, not just for fun, doing this, doing the prank, and, it's also a tutorial, all in one. So if you like that idea, and if you want to see more of this, just please tell me in the comments and I'll do more. So we have more options. The other bikes we have are, the BMX bike over there. We can keep doing pranks with this bike. Or we can do some more stuff with that bike. Make it look cooler, add lights to it.
No, I don't want more lights on it. I want to make it. Or put this Pennsylvania tag on the BMX.
Yes, that's one thing I really want to do. And actually, I found this screw, and this is probably what I'm going to use because I'm just going to mount this into the peg, and then the tag should just be with it. So, I almost have the second peg off. So you got this one right here, put it close to you.
Peg!
Okay, now I got the second one. Now put this carriage thing back on. Your little bolt. Put this into the tightening mode. And one thing that I found out is that it might be easier if you're using a wrench like this.
Oh, I had to check something.
So now this
Brandon's failing at riding my bike. Look, Ethan, look.
Okay. So now we got both training wheels. As you saw, I did not need a wrench. And I did not need pliers. Okay. Now we're at the back. The place that we're going to be mounting is right here on these little things. And then what we're going to be doing with this is basically just mounting it somewhere out of the way. So first things first.
Shh. Quiet. Please.
Okay, so mount it forward. Oh, you may have this problem of this being way too short. So if you have that problem,
Man, he's gonna rage. Right, Ethan?
sure.
He's gonna rage. He's gonna be like, "What did you do to my bike?"
Hello, my name is Finn.
Beat the amazing Finn.
Well, that doesn't. I'm trying to take off this bolt, but this is a really, really greasy axle. So what I was thinking was it only fits like this. It only fits like that. So my idea was to mount them both in the very middle. You see, this is basically what I'm going to be doing. So, if this, we're going to about to put the bolts back on.
Ta-boom.
Make sure the right side bolt, It also depends what axle you